Cece, even though Cece's bigger than me. Now I'm hungry. Assorted rodent meal. Ah, Cece left assorted rodent meal on top of the cage. Papa! Papa! Can you help me get assorted rodent meal? Oh, Papa is sleeping. Oops. I stepped into Papa's yogurt. This is Papa's favorite yogurt, but I stepped into it. Mimi! Huh? You're stepping in my yogurt! Exit my yogurt! Oh. Sorry. Huh? There's a poopy in the yogurt! There's a poopy in the yogurt! Who put a poopy in the yogurt? What? Oops. I think I pooped in here. Sorry. Mimi, come here. Papa, let go. Watch this!
Everybody wants
You! What? Me? Come here! How do you go again? I know Kung Fu! To this Budokan! No, it didn't work! To this Chinese dragon kick! I have the favorite Chinese saying. If you cannot beat up your enemy, then you should run away.
Oh my God. I cannot believe this just happened.
You know, nowadays, even though Mimi and Papa had already gone, sometimes I would dream of them fighting like just now. And all of a sudden, bam, the room would just automatically be in a mess. As if they were alive and they really fought in my room. So I really think it's their souls that's doing this to me. Rodents making a mess at home? I am so mad. Mimi, how could you? Papa, I thought you were the more mature one. How let this happen? I apologize. Let me give some introduction. My name is Cece Sun, right? The silly one that you saw was Mimi's son. She was a long-haired honey bear hamster. And the tough one beating Mimi up was Papa's son. He was an English white rat. Mimi's one dream was to go to Mars. Well, it was really my dream. But it seemed like it was her dream too. During those 3 years I spent on crutches, every day I would say, Mimi, tomorrow I'm going to Mars. I was 12. Seemed like a lot for a little kid, huh? Somehow I really believed it, you know? That tomorrow I was going to Mars. Tomorrow I wouldn't feel the splintering pain anymore. Tomorrow I wouldn't be on crutches anymore because I could fly, and I would fly to Mars. Tomorrow became today. After today was yet another tomorrow, and yet another tomorrow, and yet another tomorrow. But tomorrow I was going to Mars got me through that whole 3 years. And now my hips are still bothering me, especially on rainy days. I wonder what Dr. Pinkwater is doing. I should give him a call. It's been a while. I should have him check me up. Dr. Pinkwater! Yes. Okay. Dr. Pinkwater. 我是 Dr. Pinkwater。欢迎你们来到我医院，我是 Dr. Pinkwater。啊，小朋友，你叫什么名字啊？哦，西西呀。哦，嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。妈咪。嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。OK， 西西，西西妈妈，我是 Dr. Pinkwater。OK，OK，Let's begin. So, looking from X-ray, what we have here is typical avascular necrosis. You don't know what I'm saying, right? Let me explain. Avascular necrosis happens when there's not enough blood supply into the bone. When there's not enough blood supply into the bone, your bone tissue dies. When your bone tissue dies, your bone will start to become hollow and spongy. When your bone starts to become hollow and spongy, your body will gradually take away that bone. When your body gradually take away the dead bone, your bones are not real bones. When your bones are not real, they cannot support the body weight, and over time, they will start to collapse. And when your body bones start to collapse, then you will need a hip replacement. When you need a hip replacement, then over time you will need another hip replacement. And we really don't want that to happen. Okay? Okay, so this procedure is called cord decompression with iliac bone graft. You're not confused, right? Let me explain. Cord decompression, cord means core. Decompression means it's not compression, but it's the opposite of compression. What we do is we drill a hole into the bone and we take out the spongy material and then we slice off a corner of your iliac crest right here, and then we put that corner into the hole and we put in some glue material and then we sew you up and you can go on crutches for 18 months. Okay, after 18 months, you come back to me and then we do the other side and you go on crutches for another 18 months. Okay? Okay. Any questions? Oh, okay. Why don't we do two hips at the same time? You're a very smart kid. The reason why we don't do two hips at the same time is because if we do two hips at the same time, then you don't have no leg to walk on. If you don't have no leg to walk on, then you have to be on a wheelchair. If you have to be on a wheelchair, then you don't get enough exercise. If you don't get enough exercise, then you don't recover as well. If you don't recover as well, then there's really no point to do the surgery to begin with, okay? Any other question? Oh, what? Can you bring rodents to hospital? I'm sorry, you cannot bring rodents to hospital. The reason why you cannot bring rodents to hospital is because this is a rodent-free hospital. And we install rodent repeller during the Great Depression to keep out hungry rats, okay? Okay, any other question? Okay, then think about it and let me know, okay? Sisi, Mama, okay, thank you, bye-bye. Mimi, you're gonna cut me open, Mimi. remember that time I was really mad at you and I hit you on the butt and you couldn't walk for a few days? I'm gonna have the same thing happen to me. Except I won't walk for 3 years. I'll be 15 then. It serves me right. Have you decided? Okay. If you need anything, just tell the surgery department and tell the nurse there, okay? Okay, but before you go, Sisi Mama, I need to ask your doctor a few questions. So for privacy reason, can you kindly exit the room, please? Okay, thank you, bye-bye. Okay, Sisi, are you ready? Oh, yo, what is this? I need to ask you a few questions. Okay. Number 1. Are you allergic to any food or drugs? Okay. Number 2. Number 2. Are you under any risk of pregnancy? I'm sorry, I have to ask that even if you're 12. Number 3. Do you plan to be pregnant in the near future? Good. Number 4. Do you have any heart disease, cholesterol problem, schizophrenia, or hysterical confusion? Okay. Number 5. The adverse effects of the surgery include severe seizure, stroke, or heart damage. Are you okay with that? Number 6. The adverse effects of the surgery include loss of your consciousness, loss of your senses, or loss of your mind. Are you okay with that? Number 7. The adverse effects of the surgery include loss of your life. Are you okay with that? You look confused. Are you confused? Madam Ming? Well, of course I am Madam Ming. Who do you expect? Well, I'm also Dr. Pinkwater. You don't believe me. So when you do this, you have to do that. When you do that, you have to do this. Okay? I am your fate. You have come to me now. 10 years ago, I sent you the messenger ghost. He was going to kill you. But my dear girl, you fought it. You probably prayed to your Lord more often than you needed to. And he decided to help you out once. But my dear girl, you forget. I am not a Christian, dear girl. Your Lord has nothing to do with me. You should also remember one thing. Whichever God people believe in, nobody slips out of my grip for free. You've come to me now. You will do this surgery. I will use a bone saw. And when the saw touches the bone, it goes zoom, poof. The dust of the bones will just go poof. Just like snow. You know, it doesn't snow a lot out there beyond the whatever bridge. So every time I want to see some snow, I just cut off people's bones. Oh! Come to me. Come to Madam Ming. Madam Ming will help you. Madam Ming loves you. Give me your hips. Give me your hips. Give me your hips. Mommy, he's Madam Ming. Kidda, you're imagining things. I'm Dr. Pinkwater. I'm not Madam Ming. I'm not woman. You're scared, Kidda. You won't die. You will be okay. Mommy. I don't want to do the surgery anymore. I don't want to do the surgery I won't do the surgery. I have a favorite Chinese saying. If you meet your enemy halfway down a narrow alley, the braver one wins the fight. Exactly. If I meet Madame Ming halfway down that narrow alley, I will show her. As long as I'm braver than her, I will kick her ass. I'm from Mars after all. I'm the daughter of Mars. Stormy rain can fall on my face. I will blink, but I will not shrink.
Oh God, drama mama. That's exactly how I was before the surgery. I was a rat, man.
You know, I was born in the year of rat, right? So rats are like my protector. And at the time, I kept this hamster and rat. By the way, both hamster and rat are called rats in Chinese. So I kept those rats, and rats are really like my protector. So I really think it's those rats that are sending me all those positive energy, and that's what gave me that strength. Yeah. You know, the only confusing thing about my belief about myself is how I could be a rat and the daughter of Mars at the same time. Then I think about it, maybe this mixed metaphor could be a multicultural thing. Or maybe there are a lot of rats on Mars that we just didn't discover yet. Anyway, there has to be a connection there somewhere. Anyways, I am a rat, and I'm the daughter of Mars. You know, I don't get how Americans freak out about rats. From where I was from, rats are really beautiful things. Rats are related to wealth and well-being. You see, if a family has rats in it, it has to be a rich and happy family. Rats follow food and happiness just like we humans do. See, if a family is poor and unhappy, even rats won't go there. So rats are really good things. And so are Mimi and Papa. They followed me and brought me happiness until the end of their lives. Hey, Papa, watch this. Hi, my name is Mimi Sun. Today I'm presenting two pieces. The first piece is Richard III from Lady Anne. The second piece is from Godfather. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down, your honorable lord. If honor may be shrouded in a hearse. Blah, 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 blah. Polly. You know what you gotta do? All you gotta do is you put in some olive oil, you fry some garlic, you put in some tomatoes and tomato paste. Polly, you ain't gonna see him no more. These goddamn FBI's don't have respect for nothing. Thank you, my name is Mimi Sun. I'm so excited! I'm gonna get into Rodin Theater grad school! Mimi goes to Mars, Mimi goes to Mars, Papa goes to Mars too, Papa goes to Mars too.
Mimi, we're already on Mars. We came here the year Cece did the surgeries, remember?
We're on Mars already? Mimi is on Mars, Mimi is on Mars, Papa is on Mars too, Papa is on Mars too. Oh right, this is the lucky tail we brought to Mars. To look for something. Look for something. Oh, I found my favorite toy. I haven't seen it ever since CC was 12. Papa, Papa, Papa. I don't know what it is, but it looks like 2 E's.
Mimi, you think you're really smart, but you're not.
Why?
There are more than 2 E's in this toy. There are 3 E's.
How? Look. E. E.
Look.
E. E. E.
Oh. But there's my name in it too. Mimi. My name! Mimi! Look. Me. Me. Mimi!
Mimi, what did you eat this morning? Did you eat marshmallows? Yeah, that's the only explanation why you're so smart today. Mimi, the Martian rodent writing exam is coming up. Have you prepared for it? Okay, I'm the one to write it again, even if you ate all the marshmallows. Ugh! The exam is to write a poem with a rhyme of your choice. Start with a vowel you're most familiar with. I'm going to start with a vowel, ugh. When me can't take care of herself, it really feels like, ugh. But when me does something stupid, it really feels like, ugh. But I would say for Mimi, it's really just like, duh. It feels like, ugh. It feels like, duh. It also feels like, mugh. But when Mimi is by my side, it feels like love. Mimi, next time you gotta do it yourself, okay? I have a favorite Chinese saying. I cannot wipe your butt every time you take a shit. Exactly, Mimi. I cannot wipe your butt every time you take a shit, Mimi. Hey! Mimi, you're doing that again. Stop dunking your head into my yogurt.
Bye. Papa is always smart. Papa always knows something I can never know. Papa always knows everything. Can you believe I can sleep on Papa's belly as a whole? I cannot believe someone can grow so big. Except for Cece. Cece is huge. Something about me. My favorite food is marshmallow. My favorite activity is sleeping and eating. My least favorite activity is swimming because I don't swim. Every once in a while, Cece would dunk me into a bowl of water. It's really bad because I drink a lot of water and I'm drowning every time. But then eventually, she always fishes me out and dries me with a towel. So I don't understand why she dunks me in the first place. Cece is a pretty good mom, only she gets busy sometimes. I remember once she forgot to change our water bottle for a long time. It was in the middle of the summer and we were really thirsty. But luckily, she found out eventually and she changed our water bottle immediately. I drank so much water after she gave us the water. She's a pretty good mom. It's okay. She gets busy sometimes. She has her own things to worry about. I remember at the time she was about to do her surgeries. She would come home every day, and she seemed to be in a lot of pain. She would also look at Papa and I and cry. Once, one of her teardrops fell on my face. I never saw a teardrop that big before. So she went on to do her surgeries. She found us a substitute to take care of us, but it has to be 1 whole month before the substitute could take us over. So she gave us a lot of food and water. She also hoped we would hibernate. But she forgot. Rats and hamsters, we don't hibernate. We were in our cage, and we already ran out of food and water. I was really hungry and thirsty too. So I asked, Papa, Papa, where is Cece? She always gives us food and water. Even that time she almost forgot. And Papa said, don't worry, Mimi. Cece will be back. She will. He also said, come here and sleep on my belly, Mimi. I will hum in your ears like I always do. When you wake up, Cece will be here. So I slept on his belly. He hummed in my ears. I closed my eyes and I said, when I wake up, Cece will be here. When I wake up, Cece will be here. When I fell asleep. After I fell asleep, Papa fell asleep too. Papa and I are watching out for her. I can hear her cry sometimes in every single sigh she made at our little memorial. She kept saying she was sorry. She felt really bad. But I wanted to tell her, Cece, it's okay. We've forgiven you already. And 100 years later, as long as you don't drink Madam Ming's soup, then the story of the 3 of us will write itself again.
That's not true. I made it up. If Papa is listening right now, she might have never forgiven me. Or maybe Papa and Mimi aren't really listening. Maybe Mimi hated her life so much and hated me that she already drank Madam Ming's soup. Or maybe there is a Madam Ming. Mimi's soul just died and became dust, like your little buddy did. But if Mimi is listening, I do want to say the following to Mimi. Papa, Mimi, did you sleep well? Papa, here are some strawberries for you and your favorite yogurt. Mimi, are you still thirsty? Cece is back. Am I too late? Mimi, are you cold? Mimi, make sure you hold on to Papa. Papa can protect you. After all, you're the smallest animal in the whole house. Papa, don't bully Mimi. If you're in heaven right now, there should be infinite strawberries and yogurt and assorted rodent meal and marshmallows. There should be enough for both of you. Mimi, I do want to ask you this. If I never went to Petco that day, if you had a different owner, would your life be easier? Happier? Would you at least have a better death? Would you regret being Mimi's son? You see, one illness leads to another.